Do you know what is keeping you alive right now? Not the food, and not the air, and not even the oxygen, and exercise. You maybe already know what it is, and of course it is water. Hello everyone, my name is Puka, and today I'm going to tell you about water. We have 5 questions to discuss. The first one is, what is the importance of water in our bodies? Well, water is the most important thing we need in our body. Stopping 3 days of not drinking water may cause you death. You can stop eating for about approximately 10 days, but you cannot stop breathing. That's the rule. You can stop breathing for a few seconds or so, maybe. But water is much more important because if you don't drink water for like 3 days, you will die, and it could actually happen over 10 hours after the third day. Second question. How are water and other liquids digested? Well, the water is digested maybe not as the same path to where you digest your food into poo and then poo them out. Well, but there's another tube that connects to the front of your knees, your legs. And then you pee it out with a substance called urine. I don't know how urine is made, but you just said that urine is still a type of water. Well, actually, the small intestine has lots of different paths. But the main path is the one that leads to where we put the urine out of our bodies. So liquid 80, when you drink 10 liters, when you drink a whole full 100% liters a day, 90 or 80% will be digested in the small intestine, which is carried to the urine tube and other parts of the body to absorb the energy of the organs. And the remaining 10 or 20% will go to the large intestine, and that is when you have disease. Some tubes are so long they even connect to your necks. And when you are having some stomachache, the water may rush up, and maybe this may sound kind of crazy, be digested in your mouth, which just means vomiting. It is when you pour out water and other food materials down onto somewhere. Maybe down the window. I don't think your walking neighbors will like that. Third question. How much water should we drink in a day? Well, it's likely to be 2.7 liters for women and 3 liters for men. But there is a 8x8 rule which says every day one should drink 8 glasses of water containing 8 ounces of water. The kidneys, well, you can drink from 800 to 100 million millimeters of water per day, but that's quite big, right? You can drink like 800 to 1,000 millimeters per day. But if you drink higher than that level, you might get a problem with your own body. And at the end of this question, we will come to the problem. Can we drink too much water? Hey, what do you think of water? No, what do you think of poison? Death or medicine? Well, surely you may think of water. Water is the only thing that can keep us alive. But in some cases, water can be as much as dangerous as poison. We can drink too much water. That is not the problem, but drinking too much water in a short span of time is. So you see that you should drink like 800 to 10 million millimeters of water. Maybe like that, maybe it's not like that. It depends on your possibility. Well, but this is the dangerous question you may ever have encountered before. What will happen if we drink too much water? Well, drinking too much water, as I said before, drinking too much water is not the problem, but drinking too much water in a short span of time is. A 64-year-old lady drank 30 to 40 glasses of water and she died the same evening after she drank them all. Because when you drink too much water, your kidneys can only put out 800 to 10 million millimeters per hour. But if you're drinking too much water, then your kidneys can process it. The remaining water goes into, it depends on your cells. The cells have a concentrated salt and water division. But when too much water goes in, it needs a good place to balance. So it rushes inside the cell and make it to swell up. This may not cause a problem from your this part to the whole of your body, but may cause a different problem. That's not a problem because swelling inside the cell is not a problem for the smaller cells. They are stretched, so they can stretch. But a problem inside the brain can make a very, very big problem. The brain is not stretchy. It's bone, very hard, like a rock. So when the cells swell up inside the brain, it may cause headaches, drowsiness, confusion, coma, and eventually death. And this could happen only over in 10 hours. You may be lucky that the cells only swell up inside your muscles, but maybe some people don't appreciate that happening. Why? Because they don't really want their arms to be bigger than usual. Because bigger than usual also doesn't mean that you're stronger. It means that you are fatter. I hope that you have a lesson about drinking water. I hope you don't want to be the little 64-year-old lady who drinks from 30 to 40 glasses of water and dies the same evening. And actually, I don't want you to drink poison. But that is a water. I don't care. But thank you for listening and bye-bye.